Good morning, designers, and welcome to episode 171 of Game of Rugs. If you think you missed last week's episode, that's completely fine because so did I. I did things like leaving the house and enjoying the last reasonable weather before it pisses down rain for the next 7 months. So, apologies for that. I spontaneously had a life. But now we're back to, your normally scheduled service. And here we are. We have new limited edition bundles this week. And I wish that I liked the Moonstone Gray more because I love the art. But I don't like anything else. And there's absolutely, I mean, we can pretend this is like peach or whatever, but no part of me wants a tan rug. So I noped out on that one. I did buy the eclectic mint for like, because clearly I needed more white furniture. I don't know. I just liked it. Not every iota of my body has taste. All right. But having said that, I haven't found a lot of places where I feel compelled to use that. So we're going to start with today's daily, and then we're going to go look at some results, and then we're going to do some voting. Can we just, however, briefly discuss the new Scout Designs brand that has joined Design Home? Like, the stuff is cute, but this is not cute. This actually looks like a salt and pepper shaker. So that's a thing. Anyway, here we are. So this, I feel like this room really wants me to use that limited edition stuff, but I am not going to do that for the very good reason that I think it's a waste to use limited edition stuff on a daily. So we're going to go with some other kind of plan. I do still want to use turquoise, just not my turquoise. Just not that. Like, why would I use that stuck in a corner somewhere? So, I also have these, but I also have these turquoise doodads, which I have not been able to use. And they are turquoise and they come in with black frames. They're my level 78 prize or reward or whatever. And I think I'm going to go for those, partly because they're free. And I hate turquoise rooms, but look, while we're here, I am 100% going to use this opportunity to get rid of some of the 15, 30, 45, 39. I have 39 turquoise sectionals. Nobody needs 39 turquoise sectionals, so I'm going to use one. I think I have matching chairs for this. Yeah. Okay, and then this begs the eternal question of now what do you do for a rug in these rooms? Oh wait, I need a thing out there as well. Eek. Should I maybe use a darker turquoise? I mean, I can. Um, it's not the same brand, but it doesn't really matter because it's the same color. Is that better? They all go together. Is all going together like a plus or a minus? Who knows? I don't. Do I have a turquoise? Okay, we have that thing. Put that in. Ooh, no. That. Or that. That seems okay. Does that seem okay? It's too light, probably. Yeah. All right, so we're just going to stick that in there because the other option is that and it's taller and it looks weird. All right, we're not putting in turquoise. I mean, I guess we could. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's like a lot. So no, we're not doing that. All right. Roxy, you're making like a lot of noise over there. Neither one of them was snoring when I decided that this was an optimal time to record this episode, just for the record. I think we should probably do. I don't know what we should do actually. How about that? What's that? That that's not good. That does not look good. I feel like it should be brown because all of these Joybird pieces of furniture have brown feet. But I am also making decisions here in the absence of a rug. That's because I don't know what I'm going to do for a rug. I don't know what I'm doing for. I don't have a design direction for this. I'm just looking around for something that looks not terrible. Okay, well, let's see what we come up with for a cabinet. I actually do not have a lot of cabinets, so maybe this color, this Lexington one, would be the best. Okay. And then does that go with that coffee table? I mean, no, not really. Not really. What about that? Not an improvement. Also, again, I don't know what I'm going to do for a rug. Alright, let's look for rugs. Well, I mean, that's very nice. As a rug, it doesn't go with the art on the walls now. I think I fucked this up. Maybe we should just get out of here as quickly as possible. And then pretend this whole thing didn't happen. How about that? This is terrible. I mean, let's get rid of that. Is that bad? No, that on its own is not terrible. So I think maybe what we actually need is um, like white or really light. Maybe we should go back to that. I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not like super psyched about this question. I'm bored with my own indecision. I mean, that could be worse. And then I could put those in. Like, I'm just making bad choices. This is a series of bad choices. Thanks, Frank. Frank is weighing in. He's so bored by this room. And I can't seem to stop. All right. Can we get rid of one of these? Yes. I think if I put that there, that's fine. And it's fine. Okay, so like basically we're done now. This is a room designed by indifference, which is apparently our theme for the day for room design. That's backwards. Why can't I put the turquoise vase there? Alright, well, this is just a hodgepodge of bad decisions. It's not terrible. I bet it'll get like a 4.37 or something. Speaking of terrible scores, I was down to like a 4.54 this week. I had a bunch of very mediocre scores. Like there was a 4.15, um, which was a way back. My previous room did way better. I don't know. So there was a 4.15. There was a 4.25. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. But I'm much more interested in the new results because those were all so poor that there probably is a good room in here somewhere. I loved this room and I submitted this room knowing that it was going to score like shit because it didn't use the limited edition orange stuff, but I still used the orange ombre drapes as the excuse to go full orange on this room. And I absolutely loved the natural wood theme that went through from the bar stool tables to the bookcase to the coffee table and all of the orange with that. And I actually really love this orange anthro bench with the orange basket. Voters did not agree with me. And they really hated this. To be fair, again, I didn't use any limited edition stuff in this room. Um, but was it Orange Week? Were people doing this room during Orange Week? Were we supposed to do this room in orange and black? I guess so. I mean, it's okay to make your own decisions about color schemes for rooms, as long as you accept that as good as the color scheme may be, if it doesn't fall within the remit for that week's design theme, which is set by limited editions, it's not going to do well. That's just facts. And, ooh, okay. This is so neutral, but I have my entire design home life since I've been eligible to buy these paintings. I have loved this rug with this painting or this set of paintings, and I have no regrets at all about my super mediocre, very neutral room. Did it deserve a 5? I mean, arguably, maybe not. But I've had other really nice rooms this week that scored like shit that should have done better. And also, like, did this deserve a 5? No. Ugh. I mean, is turquoise and brown a thing now? I should probably just accept that turquoise and brown is a thing now. And stop railing against the evolution of the world. These are nice. Like, a lot of really very neutral rooms popped up here. So I guess I was on trend for that. Okay, turquoise and brown is a thing. Cool. All right. Well, anyway, happy with that 5. Who doesn't want a 5? Also, I've had this coffee table for so long, and this is my last one. It wasn't that I was hoarding it, it was that I didn't have a good reason to use it. This seems like a really high score for a room that was pretty off-piste for the limited edition week that was in it. It was mint. People wanted mint from the mint limited edition, or orange from the orange limited edition. And look, here are those nice paintings as well. Like, that's not a bad looking room. I really like that. I just don't want to own any of that stuff. I just don't, well, to be fair, I don't want to own the rug. I find it so, it's like, it's like flesh colored. It's like if you kidnapped a bunch of white people, slaughtered them in your basement, and then like tie-dyed a rug with their weak melanin. I don't know. The whole thing, it's just bad. I don't like it. And I absolutely refuse to buy it. But I am happy to see the variety of rooms that scored well for that. So cool. Well done. Living in the lines. Okay, can I just say, um, I'm shocked. Shocked that this did this well. This was one of those rooms where I was like, well, I'm just going to do a room that makes me happy. I couldn't figure out what the assignment for this room was. It didn't seem to relate to any of the limited edition stuff at all, or any of the new inventory that had come in, or anything from that new brand that was onboarded. So I just put together a room that fit the room requirements with stuff that I liked. And I also went back and forth between this blue rug, this solid blue rug, and a different blue and white patterned rug. And I eventually just went with this one because I was like, well, I prefer it, and this room's not going to score very well anyway. And here we are with a 4.94. It did score well. I am shocked. Oh my god. I think I had just leveled up. Also, apparently at the time, I thought those drapes were black and white, and they're clearly blue and white. Okay. To be fair, all of these rooms are just terrible. They're terrible. Every single one of these rooms is ugly. I guess, are the drapes black and white? Everybody seems to think. Did you treat these drapes like they were black and white? Is it just me who thought they were navy and white? Because no, see, this person also thought they were navy and did a really nice job, by the way. Love that room. So much better than mine. Okay, well, apparently Design Home is undecided about whether this room wants navy or black. I went with navy. I'm really happy with my score. I have nothing else to say about that. This room was so ugly. It was so ugly, and nothing that could be put in it was not ugly. And in support of that premise, I offer these other ugly rooms that also got fives. Like, this room is ugly. It's just ugly. It's not the designer's fault. The room's ugly. There's nothing you can put in this 1970s basement horror show of a room that's going to make it less ugly. When people are like, oh, I love exposed brick, this is not the kind of brick they're talking about. This is like ranch house exterior brick. It's hideous. It's absolutely awful. And every single one of these rooms is revolting. So myself, like, is my room more revolting than those other rooms? I don't know, but I'm glad for all of our sakes that this is over now and we never have to talk about this room again. Can you imagine eating here? This is actually called an unconventional eatery. And do you know what it is? It's an eatery for people with eating disorders who are going to arrive and be too nauseated to eat anything. All right. Now we're going to do some voting, and then we're going to wrap up. I love this. Vote on the best contemporary living room for a QA tester in Arlington, Virginia. Is this QA tester being paid $2.7 million a year? Like, look at this house. On that salary, in that real estate location? Fuck all the way off. Okay, the people on the top could have made an attempt. The people on the bottom, the person on the bottom, it's not amazing, but it's way better than the room on the top. Oh. Uh. The room in the bottom has like lots of limited edition stuff and it is all nice. I'm not, I wouldn't have picked this sofa. I'm going to vote for the room in the bottom. Oh no, honey. No, no, no. Not the top. Not, no. You did a good job with your choice of rug, and your furniture goes together, and the basket is a nice touch, and your ottomans made your interesting rug choice more or less work with the wall colors, and then you just blew it on the art. And the room on the bottom is making much less bold choices, but it's a much more cohesive result. So we're going to vote for the room on the bottom. I really hate the room on the top, like regardless of what's going on in the bottom. I loathe that room. Peach and pink is not a color combination that goes with teal and gray. And also, a plant would not have killed you. Congratulations on leveling up to the level that gives you the peach art. At the room on the bottom, these are super brave choices, and I don't know how, but this room is like Jesus take the wheel, and then Jesus is holding this room together. It's an absolute mess, but it looks great. And also, more importantly than that, what it is not is the room on top. So we are voting for the room on the bottom. And like, good job, designer 143. You keep being you. I do not like either one of these rooms. I really wish the room on the bottom had a rug so I could vote for it. And I really wish the room on the top had used different ottomans or, better, a different piece of art. But the art with the ottomans is actually like motion sickness inducing. It's a great lamp though. Excuse me. I need to see this lamp. Wow. I didn't win that. God damn it. All right. Anyway, yeah, no, the room on the top is not it. So I know it's called Game of Rugs, but we're voting for the room on the bottom, and we're all gonna have to get over it. Uh, we're going to. Oh, I thought this room was really hard, and I ended up not submitting a room for this. I just could not manage to get together a room that didn't look like shit. Interestingly, it appears that a lot of other people were facing the same challenge, but then they decided that they were going to submit their room that looked like shit anyway. This room on the bottom is a good choice. I mean, it's ugly as fuck, but what is a good choice about this room is her choice of plants really filled some of this just gaping space. So we're voting for that. Both of these rooms are horrific. They have nothing going on. And we're voting them equal because nobody there deserves any points. Ooh. These are both very good attempts. I really don't think that anything recommends one over the other. I'm going to vote them equal, not because they're both terrible, but because they're both really good. I'm so glad those people seem to be able to, that people managed to be able to make rooms come together when I clearly could not. And the room on the top is super bland. And the room on the bottom, at least, like the orange theme, limited edition decor in the pillows and the stuff by the bench does not go with that choice of flowers. Like the flowers are black and white, and the art is black and white, so the decor on the floor should also, I think, have been black and white or maybe used the green. So I'm voting for the room on the top. I'm rewarding them for making bland choices. And that is it. We've done our voting, we've done our daily, and we've looked at scores. And that's everything that I have for today. So thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry about last week. I will be back next week. And that's about it. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to become a subscriber, we'd love to have you. Bye now.